Okay, so we're gonna do this. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have
Gonna
fun.
be something.
It's gonna be something, right? So, we got what three? Oh, I see. I didn't even set a timer. Look how fucked I am, right? Because I was trying
Uh,
to time this for us, but I got it. I got it. We're good. We're good.
so
And
you're
you know
keeping
what?
track.
I'm gonna keep track.
Okay, good, because I'm not.
Right. Hold on. There we go.
Holding.
All right. Perfect. So, again, this isn't going to be anything special to the people that are actually watching. Just gonna be a conversation, right? So, because we were just thinking way too much into this, and it's pointless, right? So we're gonna have fun with it. Um, so I know when we were talking about ideas for this, right, and sharing them, and it was something that I got inspiration for with the girls at work, right, is this Love Island madness, right? So I don't get it. I don't get it. I tried. I gave it the good old college try and sat down and watched, I think, like 4 or 5 episodes.
So you actually
Um,
watched it?
we did. Farrell and I did, and it
Oh.
was like cringy from the get go. Like it gives me Bachelor meets Big Brother vibes, and I'm like, are people really in this to win money or to find love? And like, as these people are coming out, right? Because they call them, I think it was like the bombshells were called the girls or some shit. I don't know. But like it makes me think that these people are just on this just for their 15 minutes of fame. Like when we were, it reminded me of Real World. Kind of. Remember Real
Yeah.
World? Like,
Well,
so,
yeah, but I feel like that was, well, more real.
well, right, right. This seems very forced. Like Farrell and I are watching it, and like, so back up, right? So premise, right? They're coming in, they're gonna couple up on this island, girls, guys, yada yada yada. They're each gonna couple up. They're gonna find love at the end. Woo hoo hoo hoo, right?
Yeah.
And um, so they're in this house. I thought it was gonna be like Real World, where they can like go out and do stuff. It's no, they're in this compound, right? And so that's where it's kind of like Big Brother esque. And I was just so flabbergasted at the lack of like dialogue they have. Like Farrell makes the comment, he's like, they're talking, but nothing's really being said. It's like they repeat the same, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Like
Wait, did I
all
say
I
that off
want,
the bat? Like, right?
yes, like all I want in life is someone just to make me happy, and I've been looking for this, and I'm just thinking to myself, oh my god, this is so cringy. Like I'd rather watch the Love on the Spectrum people. Like that
Yeah.
seemed more real and authentic than this girl and this guy who look beautiful that just can't find love, and this, that, and the other, and they can never meet Mr. Right. But there's so much drama in this show that it sadly sucks you in a little bit.
Okay, wait. So, the show, what is the whole point? Are they trying, you said something about money. Is there a prize?
I think so. I really,
Oh,
I
so you're
don't
not
think, I don't know if
sure.
they know that there's money involved because they never talk about money, right? I'm actually looking it up right now because I really don't know.
Well, yeah, they
But
probably wouldn't talk about it because they're playing a game.
that's what I'm saying. So I feel like they're thinking Love Island. I feel like they think that they're there to find love, and maybe at the end, if they like make it that far as a couple, they get the option like, are you gonna take money
Okay.
or do you want to be in love? But I could be wrong.
So you've
Um,
seen 4 episodes, so this is something I don't
mhm.
understand. How do they eliminate people from the show?
So that's the thing too. We're fucking watching it, and you learn I think there's 5 girls and 5 guys, right? And then they all get matched up, and then they add in 2 more girls. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, yeah. So
Right.
manufactured
And
drama.
so that's what I'm saying. So then when these 2 girls come in, Now, mind you, they're all intermingled and coupled up, right? So these two girls come in and they send a message to the guys saying, "Hey, we're Candy and Piper. I don't remember their names.
This
Um,
fitting.
right. And we're coming in and we want you guys to go on a date with us. Two of you decide, right? And the message only goes to the guys while the girls are out by the pool, whatever, drinking, yada, yada. The guys are in the house talking. And so the guys are like, all right, who's going to go? Who's going to go? Because they're all, again, coupled up with one of the girls, each one of them, right?
And
So
wait,
then,
sorry.
like,
How did they decide who's coupled up? They just say, "I want you," and
it's
"I want you
like,
too."
so they had the five girls come out and stand in a line. And then each guy came out by themselves. So, like, say the first one came out, his name's John. John comes out. Each girl that wants to couple up with him, just based on this first impression, would step forward. And then he would pick out of any of them, even if they didn't step forward, who he wants to couple with. And that's how they were initially matched up.
Okay,
Does
so
that make
I
sense?
mean,
So like the
it
girls are
kind.
like, ooh, he's sexy, step forward, and the guy's like, ooh, you're not, but you are, and you didn't step forward, but I'm gonna choose you anyways.
So his
Like,
saying goes, even if they didn't
yes,
want to match with him.
yes, yes,
Oh my God.
right?
How is
And
that a
then
thing in
I
2025?
don't fucking know. I don't know. And so they're all matched up. The guys get
Okay.
this text message from the two new bitches, Piper and Candy, and they're like, yeah, let's go on it. So then the guys are like, who's gonna go? Blah 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 blah. And when they say go on a date, it means somewhere else on this compound there's a little like fucking
Compound.
table set up or shit. They don't go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So these two guys choose, hey, we're gonna go, and the other guy's like, all right, well, we're gonna go mingle with the current girls, and we'll back you up. So they go on these dates with these girls. The other guys, so that would be the other three guys, go out there with the five original girls, and then obviously, the three go to their girls and whatnot. So then the two, whose men went off with the two new girls, are like, oh, where's Billy? Where's Johnny? Where's he at? And all the other guys start looking at each other like, ah, shit, bros before hoes. Which one is it? And again, no one's leaving this compound. So I'm like, they're like, oh, they like snuck off. They went somewhere. And then one of them finally was like, yeah, we got a text. And they went on dates with these two new girls. And then the other girls, you would think they have been in these relationships for eons. We're like devastated that these men that they just got coupled up with not even 3 hours ago are on dates with some new bitches. Like, it was crazy. I was like, is this fucking real life? But
I
it's so
mean,
dramatic.
yeah, but to be
And that's
fair
what sucks
though,
you in.
if it's the men that are choosing really ultimately who they want to match up with, and they're like, he chose me, and then 3 hours later he's like, oh, I'll be one of the ones to go on a new date, I'd be
But
pretty peeved.
right. Well, then also, but then as you get on in the episodes, they brought in a new guy. And then the girls got to choose like something. And then they play little like games in the middle. Like they had one where it was a kissing booth and all five guys lined up blindfolded with noise canceling headphones, and each girl would kiss each one, make out, and then they would rate them without knowing who they made out with. You know what I mean? And then they flopped
Okay.
and the girls tested the like it's very I don't know, man. Like it's good for if
It's
you want
like
to
good
binge something
trash
crap.
TV.
Bingo, that is it. That is it. Because I was
Okay.
like, what is going on? And like these girls are like getting devastated
Yeah.
over these guys. And this one guy, he's like, yeah, if we had to recouple today, I'd pick you. And then like 10 minutes later, he went to his original girl. Yeah, if we had to recouple today, it's you. And then did they not think the two bitches that are going for the same guy were going to talk? Because they did. And he's like, well, he chose me. No, he chose me. And then so one went over and was like, so you playing both of us. Like, who didn't see this coming? But they
So,
play it off like it's like, oh my God.
well, then, well, yeah. To me, it kind of sounds like, I don't know if you watch it, but Survivor. So like to get
Mm-hmm.
through, you got to have social connections, and the goal was kind of like to make friends or make allies with as many people as possible, so that if one of your allies go home, you still have, backups. So it sounds like that is what they're doing. They're just trying to make these connections with all these
Well,
women.
that's true, but because at the end of the day, at the end of the week, they ended up getting rid of someone, but I haven't gotten that far yet on who got. Oh no, I did, and like, because when they brought in the extra guy, right? So then they
Yeah,
had six guys. I can't remember, but there was an extra. There was too many girls, right? That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. It makes no sense. There was five girls, and five to start with, then two came in, so that's seven. And then okay, yeah, so that's what it was. So they brought in those two girls to start with, right? So then they brought them up to seven girls. Okay, two new ones went on the dates. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So then they brought in a sixth guy. So then at the end of the episode, each guy picked who they wanted to be with, and the seventh girl that wasn't picked got kicked out. They send her a text message saying, "You've been dumped. You have to leave Love Island." And that's what she goes. I'm like, this is fucked up. And I'm just like, this is, I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't imagine being like, hey, this is how Mima and I met way
oh my
back
God.
when was on
Well,
Love Island. Right?
I don't
It was
think
a match
they're
made in history.
Yeah, they're not lasting relationships. Because I remember, like, it's in the U.S. now, but when it started, it was in the U.K., and that's when we lived over there. And people went crazy for it. But I never watched it, so God, not really educated on it. But I remember the couples that would come out of those shows, they would then go on to do like other shows, and it was like a
Mm-hmm.
year, maybe a year and a half later, they would like announce their breakup, and it happened with all. Well, I think all of them. Someone's gonna prove me wrong and say, well, these two are still together, but no, they don't last, and
Well,
I don't think they're meant to last.
no, not at all. And then I did look it up. Something in the format they do get like an envelope with like $100,000, but I don't know if it's for them if they stay as a couple or if they get to like split it and go. I don't know what that is.
They probably
Um,
do split it.
but there is like money involved, and I'm like, so then that's gonna make it even more shadier. It's like, are we going to are we doing this for money? Or is this, again, to your point, Survivor? Are we making alliances with people to get to the end and get the money and say, see ya, been sucking your face all season, but my money. Like,
Well, I just looked it up. There is a prize, but then it says the winning couple has the option to split the money or keep it for themselves. So does that mean one of the two keeps it for themselves?
oh, that's shady shit right there.
Well, that explains why they don't really
Oh,
have much connection with the other people. Because,
they all sleep in the same room.
oh my
So
God.
they
And do
put
they
like
hook
all,
up?
I mean, I'm sure they do. I can't imagine they don't. They don't show it. They show them like
Oh, okay. So it's
making
not
out
like
in the
the real
bed,
world.
but like each person and you have to sleep with your couple. So like,
Wait, so they share a bed, but in the same room
yeah,
with other couples?
yes, all the whole shit and caboodle. So there's like,
That'd be
how
so
many are there?
awkward.
There's a bed for each of them at the very beginning. No, at the they put your name at the end of the bed. That's your bed, and
Oh,
then
you
the
don't get to
names
choose where you
move
sleep.
around as they get coupled and recoupled. So like at one point, this bitch had Jesse with her, and then when Homegirl came in and stole him, Jesse went to the other bitch and she started sleeping alone. But they're all in the same room and all the beds are right next to each other.
That is so.
Like it's I don't know, man. It's so weird.
Yeah.
And again, I could see how people get hooked on the drama and whatnot because I'm like, I just want to shank some of these girls when they're talking and be like, bitch, like, what are you expecting out of this? What are you
Yeah.
expecting?
Well, yeah, I guarantee a lot of it's performance anyway. Like those women that were upset when the men decided to date the new girl essentially, they just have to act upset because if they don't, it's going to be like, well, that's boring television, isn't
Well,
it?
I will also say that the men are very, very attractive in this show.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing. I think that's why. Well, it probably goes both ways, but they're probably catering to women because they know women watch more reality TV than men
And
usually.
there's some of them, and I was like, you are sexy, but you have a toxic personality from the beginning. Like, I
Yeah.
could tell. You, like, Farrell, there's this one guy on there, and Farrell's like, yeah, he's the one that's going to wreck your credit score. I was like, absolutely. That is the vibe he gives me. He is beautiful, and he's going to need you to co sign for him at
And
the
this
end of the
is
day.
season 4, is it?
Yeah, season 4. His name was
I say I gotta see him now.
Tommy or Timmy or some shit. He's from New York. Got like tattoos all over him, and I'm like, yeah. Farrell and are like, he's gonna fuck up your credit if you date him.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's
god,
annoying.
what was that?
That was my phone. My bad. My bad.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see this guy. Yeah, he's attractive.
I mean, they're all. I mean, some of them aren't that
That's kind
cute,
of like the
but
only requirement, isn't it? Though. Well,
oh yeah, oh yeah.
to
Like one of them's like, I'm a PhD student. I was like, in what? In what? I really got it. It was one of the guys, and I was like, I don't think they ever said, but I
no.
was like, there's no way. There. What are you at? What? I
Well, can you
really
get a
want to know.
PhD in pretty much anything?
Exactly. Exactly. It's gonna be something stupid. Like I don't even know. I mean, I have no room to talk, right? But still,
Well, yeah. I mean, that's more
at
PhDs than
least
I have.
right, right. But still, like I can't imagine he really has. I don't think he's got a PhD in like engineering. Let's just put it that way.
No, and he's obviously not using it if he's trying to make it in reality TV. Which I think is another reason they do it. Honestly, I think it's like
Well,
a gateway show. So
right.
if
Well,
you make it on there, you can like do other ones.
I mean, do you see how many times they take the real world people back when real world and road rules was a thing, and how many freaking renditions of that they had, and it was
Yeah,
insane.
it is crazy. But I mean, it's different shows now. But we see because we don't watch Love Island, but we watch well, we watch Survivor and The Circle, and where else have I seen them? Oh, Traders. I don't know if you've seen that, but you see
Mm-mm.
all these people from Love Island and shows like it, and they just pop up
Uh,
on all
yeah,
these other reality shows.
recycle them. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, Destination X. That's a new one. It's pretty good. But someone on there was from Love Island. It's just like, you're just trying to make a career
crazy.
of being a reality TV
Right,
personality,
right.
which I can't blame
Like
them. I mean,
it's easy money, I guess.
yeah, if I looked like them, I'd probably do the same. Like, forget punching in 9 to 5 every day. I'll go live on an island or a compound. I'm just looking for love. Secretly, I've
Right,
got a husband and
right.
kids at home, but they're all right with it. I could totally see that.
Oh yeah, but yeah,
Oh.
that was. I mean, so not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna still watch it. I
Yeah, well,
probably
I mean,
am.
for research, I'm sure it'll
Oh,
come up again.
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
same.
And when I see the girls in the office on Wednesday, I'm be like, all right, so let's talk. Like what is it about this season? Because I started with, I think season 4 is the first US one that you can stream on
Oh,
Peacock. I could
okay.
be wrong though,
I wonder why
but
they
yeah.
don't show
So
the other
we'll
ones.
see. I mean, I just again jealous because when I just look at that, I just like when I was, because they're all in their 20s to 30s. I want to say. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's really older than like 32, maybe
Oh,
on the
well, they
show.
won't be. We're old people. We don't matter anymore. Once you hit 30, it's like,
Well, I'm just saying, to me, I'm just like, when I was looking back, when I was 24, 25, they weren't gonna let me go take 7, 8 weeks to go film a reality TV show. Who's paying their bills? That's what I want
well,
to know.
I think, yeah, most people or kids or whatever, young adults you want to say, that age these days, I feel like a lot of them still live at home. So they don't have to worry about like paying rent or bills. They just stay
Must
at
be
home
nice because
until,
I
well,
had
until
to
they
pay
find
shit when I
love
was
on
living at
Love.
home. So,
Oh, well, no,
but
same. I moved out like when I was 17, so I can't imagine staying home well into your 20s. But that's
right,
what they're doing.
but I could. I don't know. My parents would be like, "Sorry." And what job is gonna keep? What are you going on leave of absence? Like I don't.
Well,
I
they probably don't
just.
have one.
Well, I mean, some of them say they do.
Yeah.
Well, I
What
don't.
kind of jobs did they say they have?
One was a social media person for their mom,
Wow.
their parents' clothing store online, something, 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 something. She was
Okay.
head of marketing. I was like, bitch, you're head of
But
marketing.
then, okay,
You're a
that's a long
family
time.
business.
Yeah, but that's a long time to be without like head of marketing, isn't it? So
I
what are they gonna do?
guess.
It was a made up job just to give their kids something to do.
That's my point. That's my
Yeah,
point.
they can live
I
without
guess
it.
must be nice because when I was at 25, 26, 27, there's no way I was going to be like, hey, Panera, let me go. I got to go. I
I'm
got to go find
sorry,
love.
I
I
made
got
the
to go find love.
callbacks.
You'll be here when I get back.
Yeah.
I might be married, but you'll be here when, like, no,
Hmm.
they would, that's crazy. I can't.
They'd say, "See you later. We'll
Right.
consider this you quitting, so don't try to collect unemployment when it doesn't work out."
100%.
Mm.
100%.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I don't know. It's a different world.
That it is.
Or like I said, they just don't have traditional jobs, so nobody really cares if they're missing for 7 weeks.
Oh, God. And then the other thing we watched
Oh yeah.
was Poop Cruise. Now, did you guys watch it or no?
No,
I'm
no.
telling
I
you.
I think I've heard of it, but I'm not entirely. Is that the one? Is it
It's
about?
on
Was it during COVID?
Netflix. No, no.
Oh,
So
so it's
that's the
not.
thing. That's one of my like I what blew my mind watching this documentary is that it happened in 2013. And I'm like, I don't remember hearing shit about no pun intended, shit about this in 2013. Like whatsoever, right? And they're like in the documentary like talking about how like CNN was covering it night and day and this that and the other and I'm like I'm a news junkie. Like I would have remembered this. But yeah, it happened in 2013. And apparently it was a short cruise too because I thought cruises were like usually like 7 to 12 days. This was like a 4-dayer it seemed like.
Yeah, did an overnight one once.
And they were going from like Texas down to Mexico and then back, right?
Okay.
And I guess from Texas to Mexico was great. Everything was great. No issues. Time of our life, right? And then they left Mexico and I guess to start coming back to the States and they lost power in the ship. And I'm like, okay. Okay, so they're not really worried about it. They're like, it's gonna come back up, yada yada yada. So no issues, right? And then I guess like hours go by and there's still no electricity to the ship, and people are starting to like, what the fuck? So, um, they eventually told people that they're gonna have some tugboats come in from Mexico and bring them back to Mexico because they were closer to Mexico still at that point, and I guess deboard and get everything situated, right? Well, when the power went out, I guess everything is connected to this on the ship, right? Or everything on the ship is connected to this power, so they had no AC. They had right. They had no AC, and then they realized the plumbing doesn't work, right? So they initially are like, all right, well, these tugboats are going to come, or, something, we're going to get out of this. Power's going to come back, yada, yada, yada. So in the meantime, if you have to pee overboard.
Oh
And
my
then they're
god.
like, no, 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 let's not do that because guys can pee
Well,
overboard. That's
yeah, but
easy.
women, what the hell?
Right. Who's going to straddle the damn railing?
Hold my
Hey.
legs.
Right. Like, so they nixed that one, right? So then they're like, all right, pee in your shower. If you gotta pee in your shower. It's gonna go down the drain. We're good.
I'm
And then
assuming
they're
that
like,
leads to
well,
the ocean anyway, so.
right. And then we're like, well, what about the Dukes, right? What are we gonna do if we got the poopies? Yada yada yada. So then they're like, here are these red biohazard bags, and they handed them out to everybody. And basically, you were gonna shit in said bag, tie it up, and put it in the hallway.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
the crew was gonna come and collect it,
Could you
right?
imagine working on that cruise? And you can't even quit because you can't get off the ship. Hell no. This was
So,
not in my job description. I quit.
so no AC, gotta pee in our showers, pooping in bags, right? So, to make matters worse, they didn't realize that the ocean current swept them farther out to sea than they initially thought. So, what should have been a couple hours waiting for the tugboats, I think turned into a couple days. With no electricity, none of that shit, right? So, they ran out of food eventually. They only had ready to eat foods at that point because obviously no electricity, things are going bad, right? Um, they again had no AC, so they show footage because in this documentary there's footage. Obviously, 2013, we all had cell phones and whatnot, so right. People bringing their mattresses and sheets out on deck because of the breeze, because it was so
Oh,
hot in the ship. So
yeah.
people were like making tent cities on the deck, and they said that the stench in the actual cruise ship was getting intense because it's heavy, it's thick in the air, it's humid, all that, the
People
shit,
can't
right?
shower.
Right. And so then they go in and talk about how the crew thought it would be a great idea to open the bars.
Oh,
Like,
God.
open bar, like free, come drink all you want, party, 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 party.
But no ice because no
So
power.
everyone's getting hammered, which makes no sense, right? We're on a ship with
Well,
no
I mean,
power.
okay, I could see the argument. Like, we're stuck. We may as well have fun.
Okay, I get that, but like, what does drunk lead to?
Well,
Fights,
bad
craziness,
decisions.
right? So then they're like, it goes down into chaos. People are pissing off the side of the boat. People are having sex on deck with no care.
Hello,
And
UTI.
this is like a family. It's not like a adults only. Like, this is a family
Yeah.
cruise. Apparently, they were talking about one person like took his poo bag, flung it off the side of the ship. The wind it back in and boom, hit a lady in the face.
Oh,
Hit the lady in the face. Could you
see, no.
imagine? Like, and then to make matters worse, all the sewage started coming up from the showers from everybody peeing and shitting, and all of it started going out. And they show footage of sewage just on the floor. So you like remember in the Titanic movie when the ship's sinking and the third class passengers like get off their bunks and go into like the
Yeah.
water's already in there? It was like that
But
in the
with sewage.
cabins. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Is that not the craziest thing
I
ever?
mean, yeah, that's disgusting.
This solidified why I'll never take a cruise. They're disgusting to
Well,
begin with.
okay, it happened
And
one time in how many
okay,
years?
that's fine. But then you fast forward to COVID, that happened. That
Well,
was a
that's
shit
what I thought it
show.
was. Yeah, because didn't they have a similar situation where people were just stuck out to sea?
Well, yeah, because people were positive and they didn't want to bring
Yeah,
infect more
but they
people.
probably had power. I would hope.
Well, yeah. But my thing is just like it's just when and I mean when it's funny that you say COVID too because when they're showing video footage of this cruise before all the shit happens, everyone's having a party, good time, and you just look at the pool and it's like you can't even swim in the pool, you can't even relax because there's so many people on this ship, and I'm like, this is just it gives me the ugh,
That
because
would
they're
not be enjoyable.
a big ass petri dish of
Yeah.
nasty, and then you lose power and then the shit starts coming up and like it's insane, right? So it does not it really did not make me want to get on a cruise ship ever.
No. And that's fair. I mean, I've always wanted to go on a cruise, so I don't. I think I still probably will, but I could
Don't go
understand.
on Carnival. That's who it was. Don't go
Is
on
that who it
Carnival.
was? Okay.
That's who it was.
Well,
But
Paul's parents go all the time, and I don't think they use Carnival.
well,
But
I'm convinced that Carnival is the Spirit Airlines of cruise ships. They just seem like we have just enough money to go on a cruise. we can afford Carnival. Where I feel like the other ones, your Royal Caribbeans, your Princess, your this, that, and the other, I feel
Yeah.
like are the high. Those are your like Deltas and your American Airlines of
Deltas.
the
I
cruise
mean,
ships.
yeah, I
Whereas
get
we
it.
got Carnival over here being Spirit Air to the seas.
But I feel like Carnival must have like tons of marketing because I feel like they're the first ones I think of anyway. I feel like I've seen more ads for Carnival than anybody else.
Well, they have the money for them because that was another thinger kicker at the end. No one could sue Carnival for this at the end because
How?
apparently exactly. So you got to read the fine print. Read the fine print. When you bought your ticket, there was a waiver built in that you could not hold Carnival responsible for a whole bunch of shit, X, Y, and Z, and all of this stuff fell under that umbrella. And so Carnival was able to give them a free cruise, a refund on their cruise, and I think like a $500 voucher is what they got. And I'm just like, absolutely not. For 3 days at sea, shitting all over myself? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And
And
they couldn't bring like a class action lawsuit. Just say we don't
no.
care that we all signed a waiver. We still
Mm-hmm.
this is unacceptable.
There was no legal action to. And then they brought the ship in, got everybody off right, modified the ship, changed the name of the ship, and
Oh,
then
for fuck's sake!
redeployed it.
Oh
So
my god! So they're still using that same one.
just under a different name. Under a different name.
That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was just so. It just blew my mind. And the documentary's really not long. It was 55 minutes. Like, it was a
Okay.
quick,
I mean, we might watch it, but I don't know. Well, you don't actually see shit, do you? They just tell you about it. I hope.
No. No.
Okay, because it does sound interesting, but at the same time, I can't believe there was no repercussions for them after that.
Yeah.
Mm,
I Either that or I was really just at that point so flabbergasted and I missed it. But they talked to a lawyer, and I remember them saying that it was like, again, in the fine print where when you bought your tickets, this, that, and the other. But I think because of this incident, that's changed. You know what I mean? Like,
they can't force you to waive those
I don't,
things.
yeah, I think it's changed to where, they can't,
Um,
you know, this, you don't have restrictions like that on there. But again, I
yes.
don't know. I'd have to go back and watch it.
So
I was
take
just like,
note. Read the fine print when booking anything.
right, and maybe not go with Carnival,
Well, yeah, exactly.
like,
They're on my shit list.
because like I don't think I could shit in a bag. Like, I don't think I could do it because you have to think realistically. Unless you're gonna put this bag, and I kid you not, it was
In something.
probably as big as my legal bag, right? The bag that they give you
Yeah.
to shit in. That's probably gonna fit in, like, if you put it around something, maybe a wastebasket that you would have in like a bathroom. But other than that,
I mean, okay.
that's a 2-man job. Someone's gonna have to hold that up and for you while you take a shit, unless you're putting it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
yeah, unless you did put it in the wastebasket, then you could probably do it
could you
solo.
imagine?
Will you hold this bag while I take a shit?
Like,
I know this is our first date together.
grandpa's coming up to you because you're on a family vacation, and he's like, "Hey, I got a Dukes. I got the Tremors. I need you to hold this." Absolutely not.
Hell no. Sorry, I'm busy.
Absolutely not. Gramps, you
God.
fucked.
And how
Go
many
fucking
days were
shit.
they out there in
Go
the
shit in the
end?
shower. Thanks. I don't remember. Hold on.
Yeah, let's Google it. Long enough, by the sounds of it.
It was called the Carnival Sunrise.
5 days.
Oh, it was called the Triumph. They renamed it Sunrise.
Yeah, the Carnival Triumph. Well, they did triumph, I guess.
So they did something. They did
4,000
something.
passengers.
Crazy, right?
I can't believe I don't remember hearing anything about this
That's
stuff.
what I'm saying too. Like, I feel like it would have
February.
been out there. I mean, obviously was out there, but like, I don't remember it.
No, I mean I just moved. Well, I had my accident and then moved to the UK, so maybe that's why I wasn't really paying attention. But no, don't remember anything about that.
2013, I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, I was living out on my own for like the first time. Like on my own, no roommates, on my own kind of thing.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I couldn't afford cable.
Yeah, I couldn't afford cable. That's why you never heard anything.
Exactly. Exactly. I couldn't afford it. Oh, shit. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's some good shit. I'm telling you, you need to watch it and really contemplate. Maybe
rethink my
I don't know.
life and
I will never go
decisions.
on a cruise. I don't think. Aside from the fact that honestly, the thought of open water bugs the hell out of me. That's the
Yeah,
main reason why I won't go on a cruise. Now, this is just the fucking secondary.
just a cherry on
Probably
top.
will never happen in my lifetime, but valid reason for me not to go on a cruise.
Yeah, but some of them do stop like every day. Those are the kinds of ones I wouldn't mind doing.
Oh
I
gosh.
couldn't do more than 24 hours out to sea in open water. No.
Yeah, I think most of them I looked at, like the ones in the Caribbean, I think they're only at sea like a day at a time.
See, that's all right.
So,
I could do that as long as I know land is coming.
so you ain't gonna go on like no Titanic.
No, Paul wants to do that one that goes from like Southampton to New York, but I couldn't see myself doing that. I don't want to be out there. I
I don't
know,
think I could
it's
either.
not likely to happen again, but no, I'm all right.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I mean, did you see um that they're trying to redo that? Like there was like I saw it somewhere. I can't remember if it was like online or what, but they like did a whole Titanic 2 supposed to be coming from like Australia or something, or it was some Australia was doing it.
Like the ship, or you mean like
Like
the
they were
movie?
doing a modern one, and I think they were gonna try to like recross the same path or something that
I
or the
mean,
other.
they already do that route still, but obviously they don't call it the Titanic. Um, yeah, no, they want to do a modern day replica. Are they fucking stupid?
Right? It is on there, right? I'm not
No,
crazy.
it is. Yeah, they're trying to set sail in June 2027. And
And it's
yeah,
something to do with
Southampton to New York.
it's coming out of Australia, right?
Well, I don't
Or
know. It's
like the
being.
people,
Oh, you're right. Yeah, being built by Blue Star with Australian billionaire Clive Palmer as CEO.
right?
All
Like
right.
absolutely not.
Good luck selling tickets for that.
Well, you know they probably will be an arm and a leg, and there's gonna be people out there who are gonna do it just to say that they did it.
Well, yeah, kind of like those people that. Oh God, is that in poor taste? But it happens. Those people that paid all that money to go to the bottom of the ocean to see the
Oh yeah,
wreckage.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So you
That was another documentary I watched recently.
yeah, I've not
I
seen the
think on
documentary,
Amazon.
but I remember when it was going on. It's like
Yeah.
people will pay to do some sketchy shit.
No, I'll watch the movie. I'll
Yeah,
watch the movie
I'll watch what
if I
happens to
want it.
you when you do
If I
it.
want to see it, like absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely not. I ain't fucking
no,
with that shit. That's
no.
that's a cool because in that the Titan documentary, I mean they showed the inside of that thing and how like I wouldn't be able to move my foot without kicking the person next to me. Like it is compact. And I'm like, and you want me to go explore the wild blue yonder underneath? Absolutely not.
I mean, I guess I get it if it's only supposed to be a couple hours, but then I gotta
Ooh.
stop. So you're not putting me in a space anything like that if there's a risk, any risk.
Right. And then you watch the documentary when the guy was building that machine or that submersible, they
Mhm.
would do all the test size and they have videos from it. You hear the fucking machine like crunching, the submersible, like from the fresh
When
ocean
they were
water.
doing the testing with it,
Yes. Yes.
well,
You hear
yeah,
it cracking.
and
And
he just
because
didn't
they
say anything, did he?
no, he did, but they still kept pushing forward, and like a lot of people resigned from the company that disagreed with it, right? That moving
Okay.
forward, right? And then he fired some people, but like I think they were building it out of like microfibers of some sort, and that's what was cracking, and you hear it, and it is so eerie, and I'm like, if I heard the shit popping, absolutely not. I'd be like, mission abort. We're going back up.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Well, that's the crazy thing because the guy, I don't know, CEO, owner, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call him, he was there on that journey,
yeah.
wasn't he? So
Hmm.
obviously he knew what was going on, and he still decided, oh yeah, it's worth the risk.
Well, yeah, because he was in all the test dives too. Like he made a mission that he was gonna like be on all the test dives, I guess you call it, and whatnot. And I mean, he was really hands on, but at the end of the day, I feel like he was trying to force this promise that he made that he was going to be able to do this, and sacrificed all the safety that went along with it. It was some crazy shit,
Yeah.
crazy, crazy,
I
crazy.
mean, that's the insane part is that you know that all this is going on and it's not safe, and you're still just pushing along.
Right.
I mean, I guess money talks, but I see, I wouldn't have bet on it. If that had been me and I was like as greedy enough to keep going with it, I'd be like, well, I can't make this one. You're going to be going with my colleague Sam, because I would still think like there's a big chance something will go wrong, and I don't want to be in it.
Absolutely.
So he must have really
Absolutely.
thought it was fine. He must have really had that much confidence in what he did.
I guess.
I
I
don't
don't
get
know.
it. No, crazy people in this world.
I mean, that's just like the people that want to go out in space with Jeff Bezos for
Oh,
what are they up
yeah.
there for, like 90 seconds, if that?
Well, and they barely went into space from.
Right, they go right.
Yeah. But I
Not
thought you meant
doing it.
like the people that actually go to space, like the astronauts, and like will just stay at the ISS for a month. How? No, no way.
No,
Mm-mm.
yeah,
Never could do that.
I couldn't either. Like, I remember. Did you ever see Xenon? Did you
No,
watch that? You know what I'm talking
no.
about, though.
Was that
No.
Disney?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Like one of the Disney original movies back when he was
Yeah.
right.
Never saw it, but I remember it.
Such a ham.
Oh, hi, BB.
So basically it was, I think, set in like the 21st century, so like now or
No.
something, right? And they put a space station up there and had people go up there and live permanently. And then like Xenon was the main character. Her dad was like the administrator of the space station, whatever. And she got in trouble up there, and her punishment was to be grounded to Earth. Like, she had to go stay with her aunt down in Earth or some shit.
Okay.
And, but anyways, I remember watching that as a kid. I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not going to live up on a space station. Like, no. Like, absolutely no. Mm-mm. So much shit could happen that
Yeah.
I'll stay on Earth. Thank you. Thanks. Oh shit, it's just recording. I've hit record. There was no countdown. Do do
I
do.
had a
Where'd that go?
countdown.
I didn't have a countdown.
Oh well, it likes
This
me
is some
better.
bullshit. Well, as you can see, we had some technical difficulties. Um, Connections went wired. Enough for the first day though. So with that, appreciate you hanging out with us for 45 minutes of nonsense and rattling about absolutely nothing. But yeah, anything you want to say, my friend, before we sign off?
Uh, no, I guess that's about it. Just thanks everybody. Well, everybody who's listened. I
The
hope it
one
was.
point first three original listeners.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
You guys are where
Yeah.
it's at.
So we'll be back next week, and hopefully we will have these technical difficulties maybe to like two per
Yeah.
show. Wean them down because don't have high hopes at first. Again, load these expectations. All right, friends, it's been real.
All right. Thank you. Speak later.